I have been recuperating from the retreat. I hope everybody is well. I hope you guys are doing awesome. I have some 6x6 page swaps that I want to share with you. And I do still have my luggage, my 2 Cricut big carts packed up. So I will go through that slowly, start unpacking, and I will definitely share with you what we all learned, what we were sharing. But first of all, I want to show you these absolutely beautifully talented women. We did a 6x6 swap and it was so much fun. So hello, hello, hello. I hope you're doing well. Give me just a second so that I can bring my laptop up and we are going to do this together. Remember that I always do this. Remember when I do this, I have to do a twist and a turn and get everybody upside down. So let's take a look and see if I can see everybody. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so now I have to mute me over here. There we go. Okay, so I just want to go through these little 6x6 swaps as an introduction, and thank you so much for the lovely ladies that came out to the retreat and came out with us. It was really such a lovely group, and it was just the right amount. I so encourage you and to get your 10 best friends, 13 best friends. It was just such a wonderful event for us to be able to do Anna Griffin together and enjoy each other. It was just so, so nice to do something together with women of like-minded thoughts, and my goodness, it was so much fun. So let me go through these lovely 6x6 swaps, and we're going to do them together so you can see how talented these ladies are. I mean, the talent I have in these little fingers is incredible, absolutely incredible. And please, I am so very sorry for my horrible hoarse voice. I think I'm trying to figure out a way to come back to normal life. Thank goodness I have this week off from normal work. But I am so thrilled to be able to do this with you. And I'll pull out a couple of things every day and we'll go over them. And that way we can kind of enjoy and make Crop at Home 3 last till Crop at Home 4 comes back, right? We have a whole year to wait for it to come back. We do have that little sneaky bit, Create 9. Did you guys get the Create 9? That was a fabulous price that we were able to get the day, Sunday after Create 4, Crop at Home 4 ends. You're able to get Create 9 at an incredible, really good price. So let's turn the video camera around, and I'm going to show you these beautifully talented women and say thank you so much for being with me. Okay, so let's see. We get to move the camera down, and you can see right there, those are my 2 Cricuts that I will show you are filled to the rim with beautifulness. Annelise is hanging out right here. Here are the, let me see. This is Annelise, and these are the beautiful, absolutely gorgeous. These are just the scraps from Annelise, okay? So I have so much beautifulness in here. And then I want to say my purple tote. And you have to excuse my funny clothing today because I'm getting myself put together. And here is one of those absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. I think this is almost the last page that we did, right? I think so. With the edges and the sides, and oh my goodness, that was carte noir. So that goes in here, and then scraps and more scraps and more scraps. Look at all the gold. Let me see. Where is, I was using the, I think it's Tracy Joy Bird. I'm not saying her name correctly, but I'm doing the little 12 by 9 plastic cellophane little bags that you get on Amazon for my scraps, and they're working really well. I'm pretty good at keeping scraps. I try to not keep scraps unless they're bigger than my palm. It's kind of my rule. But this is so beautiful. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Okay, so I am not going to open that up right now because it is a lot. I want to show you my beautiful stuff that I have here. And I'm going to turn this because I think that it's upside down unless I turn it, and then I'm going to bring it in because this is 6 by 6. Okay. And again, I'm sorry for the strange voice. I know I'm kind of surprising you guys. I didn't announce this. I didn't know if I was going to be able to have the energy to do this. So that's why I'm just now doing this. So I will have my little pointer out. And here is my dear friend Anna Galvan. And it has beautiful little flowers here. And she used a Carte Noir paper. You know, that one with the little blue dots. And she put all wonderful stuff in here. Her name on one of these gorgeous little, I want to say this is the one from Cardcentrics. And isn't this just so fancy? When you cut it in half and leave just a little peekaboo of the page underneath. Doesn't that look just beautiful? Doesn't that look just beautiful? Okay, let me make sure you can still see me upside down. And so I think you're looking at me correctly. Okay, I am so happy. Okay, hello, hello, hello. I'm so happy you're here with me. And then she used her little picture, a little pop-up dot right there. Isn't that pretty? And then the light pink kind of lilac foil paper underneath to kind of give that a little boost. Isn't that just so absolutely gorgeous? Okay, and then beautiful pink paper to, you can really see the lace intricate coming out from in here. So this is a beautiful paper. It's a beautiful card. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. And we're going to move over to the next one. This is my sweet friend, Alan. Pam Allen is the best, absolutely gorgeous, super talented young lady. We have been scrapbooking, my goodness, since our children were toddlers. And our children are now out of college. So it's been a long time. Absolutely beautiful, super gorgeous with the gold on the edging. This is the gold that's one of my favorite. Let me remember. That is one of our favorites. And it is called, I always use it for all kind of stuff. Excuse me. And it's not the Cardcentric. It's like this German one, the German borders. This is one of my absolutely favorite dies because you can go around the edge and it just looks so absolutely beautiful. Look at how gorgeous that is, okay? Really, really fun to do. And it just really makes your whole card just pop. I mean, this is a card. If you use this for a card, it is done. And then the next one is my sweet friend Dina. Dina is just up the road from me, and if you pull this out, you see her cute little basket. I just love how she kind of made this into like a little purse almost, or a little basket. Do you see how that gorgeousness is? And she doubled this little trim here. She doubled so that when you kind of go open, it's still all right here. Isn't that just so beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Her little pictures right here, her little crop at home 3, dripping springs, her little things about herself right here. It just makes it so perfect. And then here you have this gorgeous black and white striped paper with the gold, very in cue with all the fashionistas that are going on right now. Because the fashion right now, I just saw the Carolina Herrera live, and it was black and white stripes. Oh my goodness, so gorgeous. And so here is the same border. You see that? The exact same border, but it's cut in half so that you can kind of see the peekaboo of the gold and the black. Absolutely beautiful. Just beautiful. And we're putting this little bit right here, and you kind of fold it back in, and it is gorgeous. And look at this gorgeous flourish. It just is a perfect sweep with that little flower there. So much talent in my little fingers. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is my newest best friend. Her name is Donna McPherson. Here is her little thing. So we did a swap, and we're supposed to do a little picture from ourselves, and we're supposed to tell our little story, something about us that's here. Look how super clever that little pocket is. It kind of hides right in there. So clever. Love, love, love. So here she gives us little clues that are about herself, that she loves chocolate, that she loves a margarita. She loves flowers. Look at this gorgeous little doily right here. This is her little quilt, her little kitty cat, Marley. I want to say that's the correct name, with a little heart on it. Look at that. That little kitty cat has a little heart cut out in it. And then she loves wedding dresses. She's a seamstress, a very, very beautiful wedding dressmaker. And here is a cupcake. Who would not love a cupcake? My goodness. And look at this gorgeous paper behind. Absolutely stunning. Stunning, stunning, stunning. Double-sided. This on the back, I think I'm going to have to keep open so that I can put another picture of Donna back here from our event. I think that I really want to keep this open. And this bright pink is so beautiful. It matches perfectly with her paper, with her little blouse that she has on. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And this again is from that Card-Centric, the squares. And let me tell you that this Card-Centric die has been haunting me. And yes, I already ordered it on Sunday during the sale. I did not order this when it was on HSN or when it was on the live little show that we do on Anna Griffin. I did not get it, but I have it now. It's coming my way somewhere. But is that not just the most beautiful thing? And then this little clever lip right here to keep everything in a pocket is just beautiful. Okay, here's my beautiful friend Eve. Here is Eve. She has lots of little hobbies here. She has the Card-Centric. I'm telling you, the Card-Centric makes it so absolutely stunning. So here we have this absolutely beautiful paper. She did it in a way where she was able to stretch extra paper. She explained it to me. These beautiful flowers right here are from, let me think if I can remember correctly. She told me, is it Carnation Creations, maybe? It's a European company. You cut it and dye, and then look, it looks perfect. It matches perfectly with the flowers. So just absolutely beautiful. And she did the silver and then that beautiful blue pastel that matches perfect with this green. And a little off center. Isn't that just so fun? It just makes it look so absolutely beautiful. The back again, I'm going to have to get another picture of Eve and put it on the back because this paper is just so absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm telling you, we had the most talented ladies ever, ever, ever. Here we have Marilyn, and Marilyn was sick, probably the funk that I have right now, but look at how beautiful this little butterfly is. She did two butterflies, one underneath, it's a lighter green and then a darker green. Her color, signature color, is purple. Butterflies is her lovely thing. So she has three beautiful pearls and her name is printed on the ribbon. Is that not some gorgeous talent? She did this fancy corner rounding on the edges and then three sharp corners. Really gives you a really beautiful thing here and then more little sequins. Is that not just the most beautiful thing I've ever seen? And hello, because we're all meeting each other. Is that not the best thing? We are all just meeting each other. So I think that is just beautiful. Her picture is all rounded corners and the back is her beautiful color of signature color for herself that is purple, and it is just beautiful. Look at that. Absolutely stunning. And I'm so sorry Marilyn was not able to be with us because she was sick, but absolutely stunning. And we all sent her healing prayers to keep her nice and healthy. This is my next new friend. Her name is Tracy. You guys also were able to meet her. She was on the Anna Griffin interview, I want to say Crop at Home or Create 7 online. And look at these gorgeous flowers. It really makes this whole picture pop. It has her craft room in the background. The paper, I want to say, is the same paper that we have right here. Isn't that fun? Look at that. They both have the gorgeous same paper. So when you're running it through your little 6x6 book, you can see that it's all going to mix and match because both papers are the same. Oh, how fun. Maybe I have to keep these two together in my 6x6 this way. And Tracy also, why am I saying Tracy? Sandra gave us 6x6 books that we can all kind of hide and put our little craft stuff in here. But this is just so funny. You can kind of see right here hiding is a little gold flourish. Oh, that is beautiful, Tracy. I hadn't seen that piece before. Look at that. If I slowly pick this up, You can see each little flower has a gold flourish. Look at that, Tracy. That flourish is gorgeous. It has just enough sparkle. Look at that. It has just enough sparkle that can you really see how absolutely stunning that is right there. And then the other one also has it. Oh my goodness. Oh, that flourish is just beautiful. You can see it right there. Really pretty. Oh my goodness. They're absolutely stunning. And it is just beautiful, Tracy. Thank you so much. And in the back, you have that fluorescent, gorgeous fluorescent, and she inked this. So this is really pretty. You can really see the difference of the pearl paper. So absolutely beautiful. Here we have our absolutely talented friend, Marian, that is Roncia's sister. And she used this little beautiful gold bow. I want to say this bow comes from the, does this bow come from, I think if I'm correct, the bow, excuse me, I said I was still sick, right? The bow comes from, is it, I think it's the like the 4th of July celebrations, there's a bow on each side. Doesn't that just look beautiful? And then she makes these beautiful flowers. It's absolutely so pretty. And these little flowers are gorgeous. And she hand makes these little dolls. Look how skinny those little legs have to be in order to really showcase that little girl. And she hand colors the hair so that, it just looks stunning. That little pearl on her neck is gorgeous. It looks just like the picture of her, right? It's her picture, and it's, oh, so, so pretty. The flourish that sweeps underneath these little flowers are just gorgeous. You can see that they're flipping through there, and it looks just absolutely beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Really, really pretty. And then she used the gorgeous font right here to put her name. Oh, so, so pretty. And then, of course, another bow underneath here to kind of give it a little bracket. Oh, absolutely stunning. Absolutely. And this paper is beautiful. I'm going to have to put another, again, a picture on the back. And then here we have my sweet friend, Roncia. Everybody loves my sweet friend, Roncia. She used this gorgeous black background and some little gold corners. You know I love a gold corner. So you know I'm going to really love that. And then here she has the picture, the flowers. I want to say these are from our Carte Noire. I think I recognize these. And I'm not good at flowers. I don't know what flowers are. Hello, Yvonne. I'm so sorry. I'm glad you're here with me. I know I kind of just did a pop-up surprise. I wanted to go ahead and, oh, you're so sweet giving me hearts. Thank you so much. Listen, these are girls that are so talented that I just had to share my 6x6 cards with you guys because they are so, so talented. And then here is this one. This has the black little circles and diamonds on the back. And then she has this popped up, okay? She has this popped up, and it kind of makes you feel like you have a little card here. But look at my adorable Roncia sneaky peeky here, and she did a pocket. Is that not so fun? So you get another picture. Oh, I love this one of Roncia. She's smiling. She's just loving life. Oh, I love this one. So she put us a little pocket right here. So she gave us an extra picture and she gave us her information. And now we'll put it back into its little pocket. I can't stand how lovely that is, Roncia. Love it. And I think this one is the lace doily that goes on the back. And I'm going to say that I don't have that lace doily, Roncia, this little loveliness. I do not have that. And it's absolutely beautiful. I love the way the gold and this darker red kind of just make it all pop out. And it just blends so beautiful. That's what one of the things is to me of the Anna Griffin cards, that they just really all blend together. So this could be a 6x6 birthday card. You know, you put your sentiment instead of our picture. Or it could be an actual 12x12 scrapbook page if you wanted to do it that way. Okay, so here is my next lovely lady. Her name is Sandra McCormick. Sandra is a doer. She will get those pages. She's my traveling buddy. We go to all different kind of crazy places, from Galveston to Florida, or where were we? Alabama. And we go to scrapbook shops, retreats, going and looking for places. And so she used this gorgeous red paper. It feels like it's doubled. Oh, look at that. She did double it for us. This is a cutout. So she gutted the window. Oh my goodness, Sandra, I just love that. You know I love a gut out window. And then she has some beautiful felt kind of flowers and some little stars, the 3 little dots in red. I want to say that red is one of her absolute favorite colors. I'm not positive, but I'm kind of looking at it that way. Um, she is just so fabulous. So I just love her. She's one of my dearest friends, and she's traveling so much I don't get to see her that often. But hey, travel is part of it, right? And here's our newest friends, Michelle, and she cut out this little tiny little skinny. You know, I'm so jealous sometimes when I see you ladies cut things out of. Hello, Rancia. It's the lace doily. I know, and I don't have that lace doily, Rancia. But anyway, when you guys cut this out of the Cricut machine, look how beautiful that is. I I just need to get that Cricut out more often. I think I need to do that. So she also did a window, and she put one on top of the other. Beautiful little roses here. And she also did this little kind of lever. You see that? So her little die comes out, and then this is able to pop up. And so when she pops it up, she gives us a whole lot more space to write her stuff in. And see, I kept shrinking and shrinking my font, and I didn't think that I could pop it open and do that. But it just works so, so pretty. And I don't know why my computer's kind of acting funny, but my phone is still on, so I'm hoping it's still on. Okay, so here we have my lovely friend Sandra. Sandra is also a Cricut like doer. She can get all of this done, and I bet that she got this little pair of scissors here, right here, out of the Cricut. And these are little flowers, and her name, I'm absolutely positive she pulled that out through the Cricut because she is so good at it. But look at this. The Cricut is just so fabulous. It cuts this tiny little scissors. Like, okay, and she is also, look at that darling ring, engagement ring. She got engaged, I think, in the last year. And so she's just about ready to get married and buy a house, and it's just so fabulous. I just love it. And she is a big fishing person. Look at those legs. Oh my goodness, that is so fabulous. I just absolutely love her page, and I love the way she made a pocket. So here is how she put a little tab on the top with a little butterfly, so you have a little pocket to open and close. And here is how I am, pulling out that extra little picture of her. I love the way the ladies incorporated an extra little picture here. Hello, 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 hello. How are you? And then we're going to bring this one over. And here you guys saw mine last time. It's not new, but I didn't think about putting an extra picture or putting an extra, I did I did double corners, and I did double borders. And so you kind of did this little, I did a little flap so that you can see that I had extra in here. And I did have everybody asking me what the name of this font is. And I did look it up, and now I'm going to forget what it's called, but Sweet Hipster. Sweet Hipster, I want to say, is the font here. It was from one of the free fonts things. It was not anything absolutely new by any means. This was the Sweet Hipster. And I do not know the inside font. I didn't look it up. I don't think it's the same though. I'm trying to see, and I don't think it's the same because the S looks different. But hello, Joy. Hi. I know I'm just a little surprised. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to do this again tomorrow. Tomorrow we're going to hang out again, and I'm going to say that we're going to do this tomorrow, which is Friday, at 12 o'clock noon. And I will pull out more stuff out of my suitcase so that you guys can see everything coming out of my suitcase. I do want to show you one more little thing that is so absolutely awesome. My sweet friend Marilyn gave us all this little, if I can figure out how to open it, Post-it. And really, it was just so beautiful that I have to show you guys. And we pull it out. All Anna Griffin products, and it's one of those that you kind of flip open and it kind of closes up like this. Is that not so stunning? So you can leave it on your desk and it sits up. I mean, it's just so absolutely beautiful. You have to kind of hold it like this to keep it on your desk. Is that not so pretty? I guess it's the same like one of the cards, right? It's just so absolutely stunning. So I'm going to start pulling out more stuff out of my containers, and we will see what I find. And we're going to try this again tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And we will go through my containers and start looking at projects that we did for the Create Crop at Home 3. And did you buy your Create 9 box? Let me tell you, the Create 9 box. Oh my God, that Create box was so stunning. Absolutely beautiful. Yes, absolutely beautiful. You know, it sounds crazy to buy something and you don't even know what's in it, because you don't even know what's in it, what projects you're buying, but you know that what you're putting, when it gets done, it's going to be absolutely stunning. I'm so happy. No, but I purchased the kit and the instructions on Sunday. Oh, thank goodness, Yvonne. You are going to love getting all of that put together. It's so important to also have the instructions because you need them. So here is, I'm just pulling out a little bit. And the Create 9, you know, I was really not thinking I was going to buy Create 9. I really was not thinking I was going to do that because I want a scrapbook. You guys know that. This is all my leftover paper. I'm trying to see if there's any more scraps from. Is there any more scraps? I felt like something was small in there. You guys know that I want to scrapbook. I'm not really interested in doing home decor, or I'm just not. I'm limited to time, and I really want to do our scrapbooking so that I can get my pictures in and my memories, and I just really would love to be able to have the time to do that. This is all the extra beautiful pages that I have, little borders that I have, and then all of these absolutely gorgeous. Why do I have circles of this? I don't know. I don't remember. But I don't know what I'm going to do with all these beautiful things. You know, I even have some of these cut up to be rosettes, but not quite yet. I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet. And then, you know, when you have to cut something the right size and then you don't cut it the right size, look at how beautiful that is. I know it's not even, but maybe I'll turn it into something that doesn't matter, right? Maybe these little corners can be a actual corner punch kind of thing. So these are all my little bitty scraps that we'll have to think of what to do with some beautifulness. And then this is a big piece. And so I was telling you, I'm kind of picky with what scraps I keep. Like I try to limit myself to a scrap that needs to be bigger than my palm, because otherwise I would not be able to throw anything away. And maybe that sounds crazy that it has to be bigger than my palm. But once I get done with this collection, then I need to run it through all of the little flower dies, and I want to put it in with my flower collection to make beautiful flowers. So, and I already have some here, and I think these are Annelise also. So once I start to figure out what I'm doing with this, then I will start making them into the flowers. And I think these are Annelise, or is that Charlotte? Joy, you would know. I think this is Annelise. No, I'm sorry, Charlotte. Thank you, Darlene. Everybody's 6x6 pages are stunning. Absolutely stunning. I'm just so amazed at the talent that we had. And I encourage all of you guys to get your 10 best friends and do this because it is so fun to be together. I know that we cannot be together in groups of 200 or 500 but you know, a really beautiful group of 10 of your best friends. You're able to enjoy your time together. It was such a beautiful event. And then we get to have Anna Griffin on screen and have her teach us. That was just so very special. So here is what we have, and this is called Annelise, okay? And this is what I'm calling my Annelise. Yes, that is Annelise, and these little green dots are, I think I made some circles on something. I remember punching those things out with one of those little punches, but I don't remember why. Isn't that funny? Right now it feels like it was like years ago, and it was just last week. It wasn't even 7 days ago, because today's Thursday. So the fun for us, Eve and I went on Wednesday and started the fun, and then we had, let's see, this next one is in here. And then we had the ladies join us on Thursday. This is more Annelise. I'm looking to see if there's more Annelise right here. And one of the ladies had somebody that, Eve, her friend was moving to Miami or Florida somewhere, and she brought us all of her extra papers because she's trying to downsize. And isn't that pretty? I know that that's kind of cut, but it feels like a special type of black paper. So I picked out a couple of little papers that I wanted to get from her, because, you know, sometimes you want something special and we don't even know what we need until we have it for later. I'm trying to see if I have any more Annelise so that we can at least go through Annelise today and just quickly kind of see what all the beautifulness is, right? And we are going to meet again tomorrow. I know, Yvonne, you are going to be busting out of your skin until Annelise shows up. Now, this is Annelise from my leftovers. And this is my kit that I got. What would be, let me move you this way so you can kind of see what I have here. So this is the Annelise flowers. I did not, and some more gold bows. And I kind of put all of this in here thinking that I would use it eventually. And then the gold foils. I usually try to keep all my gold foils in my gold foil box. That's the Tiffany gold foil box of all kind of goodies. But I guess I haven't done that yet, as you can see. And then this is a kit that was the flower cart. What is this called? The 5x8 kit of paper. And I have not put it away with the flower cart one. And then you can see in here I have more 5x7s. Yep. And this would be a scrap that's only 6 inches. That was that gorgeous swiggly. Oh, Lord have mercy, was everybody having a fit about the swigglies. And look at that for a gorgeous leftover. Where are we going to put that at? I know. That is just, that is not, it shouldn't even be called scraps, but it is. I think I was using it for something and then changed my mind. This is all my leftover Annelise. This is the circle, and I will tell you, when it came to doing the circle pleating, and this is all leftover paper. Yes, so we will put that back into that little spot. It's stuck in there. There we go. So when it came to doing the circle pleating thing, and you kind of do a freehand and you let your paper kind of turn into a circle, I have issues with that. I had some serious issues with that, and I practiced before, and I thought the best thing for me was to have a circle. I'll move it back over here. Was for me to have a circle I cut a circle from a plate. So you can get a plate that you like the size of. And I know I do the weirdest of things. You know, we have dies and we have that protractor thing because they have the right rulers for it. But this is a circle, and let me see if I can use my little ruler here, and I'll tell you what size I have. Okay, so I went to 8.5. Let's say that's an 8.5 circle, and over here it is also an 8.5 circle. So my circle is pretty much a circle. Hey, Sandra Cantu, how are you? I loved everybody's 6x6 pages. My goodness, everybody did such a phenomenal job. Holy moly. So the circle goes like this, and then I cut it in half, and then I went and pleated that little pleat into the circle, which was easier for me than doing it. And then this was from the very first page, very first class. Yvonne, I had a really hard time cutting or putting something pretty on top of this. Annelise, it like threw me for a loop the very first time we did this, because I couldn't put something in the front of this paper. And I think you have to you put the pretty blue ribbons on the sides, and then you do something here in the middle. And I was having a fit. So it took me like a day and a half to just like let go. And right, they say let go and let God. So I gave it up to the scrapbook gods and said, okay. So before that, I cut out let me tell you what size this is. I cut out the peekaboo of this. And so there's a window in here that's a 5x7. Yep, a 5x7. And then I did all kind of craziness, and I flipped it over, and I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all. I was not happy. And I said, why in the world am I not letting myself enjoy the instructions? They're professional scrapbooking people. Why am I not letting myself do what I'm being told to do and put a paper on top of Annelise? I had the hardest time. So I did this, and then I said all I did was ruin a piece of paper. And when I went back to look at my papers, I had tons of them. I had tons of these. I must have 10 kits because I had like 10 pages of this. So I don't know why I didn't do what I was being told to do, but sometimes we have to release and just do what you're being told to do. So here is my page that was a fail to me anyway. It's a fail because I did not like it. Here was the Annelise scrap. So that's Annelise, and I'm looking for quickly just a quick view of my version of Annelise pages, and they are just now coming out of their container. Okay, so this is my version of the classes. You know, I've already explained, I sometimes do not follow the instructions, so the instructions are not always correct. So if you're trying to compare my pages to the instructions, you will find problems because I cannot follow instructions. So here is page 1, and page 2 is pretty much the same. I didn't do anything in the back yet to it, but you can see what I did there because you see that little flap. There we go. So I went through here and I did extra. Let me see if I take it out. You might be able to see it better. Then we were told to do our cuts. I'm trying to see. Yes. I used pieces from the flower card Annelise patterns. So you wouldn't waste. Yes, I know. My goodness, I could not like let that go. When we were told to cut little dies or whatever, this is one of the scraps right here. I'm trying to see if I can flip it over. But when you have those scraps, those gold pieces, I keep them and I ran them through the 6x12 right here. And I kind of stuck it in between because this was blue with blue and then floral. And I kind of felt like I needed more. And so here you see the gold. I needed a little bit separation between the floral from this print to the floral from the bottom. And oh, she taught us a fussy cutting trick to get this off and fussy cut. Like, you would have to love some fussy cutting to fussy cut all of this mess. And then put it up on a pop-up dot. Oh, blew my mind. Like, it looks so phenomenal. So phenomenal. I was just concerned about trying to separate the blues, this blue, from this blue. And so I used that little extra scrap of glue, gold in there. And then here we have our little piece right here. Absolutely, I think this rounded one might be my favorite die. It just was so pretty. And then I covered up the one that I needed to cover up. I added some orange flowers here and some big pink ones in here. I usually, and I hope I did this time, I will keep this area open so that we can go and put a picture in here. But I also think a picture on top would be fine. I don't have a problem with that. And then, of course, if you see a ribbon on my page, it means that you have a flap open. So here is the picture of that Annelise that I did not want to cut. And again, I try to leave this up so that you can come back and put a picture and sneak, or maybe I think this would be perfect for some journaling, because I like to get a little mushy sentimental with my journaling, so I want to keep it private. And then here, a perfect spot for dates. So when you flip this one over, here is where the flap is. And can I lift this up so I can show you the most beautiful washi tape? Look at that washi tape. It has little bird cages and little ribbons, little bird cages and birds. And so this one is just a 1/4 inch coming out, and the little flap right here is a little cut. You see that right there? So you're able to stick that little 5x7 in there, and I like to hold it down with a little washi tape to kind of keep it strong, nice and strong. I'm hoping you can still see me. If my camera is spinning, I'm wondering if you still are with me. Okay, perfect. Just want to make sure that you guys are here. So this is just, I think it's page 1 and 2, and then she just does an elaborate page and adds more to it, right? You just kind of add more to it and add more pop-up dots, and there you have your more elaborate page that I want to say she did at the crop. And so here is that little, I just cut my little page out and do my little flap here, and it works for me. I like it. I really like the way this looks. But where would we put our pretty pictures? I mean, where would we put our pretty pictures? So we have that one. I voted to do it exactly the same, but I added a different, you can see here, a different lace. And I really do like this round one better than the little small lace one for this page. I really did. I'm so sorry, Joy, that I did not get to see you during the crop time room. I think I was only on for a little bit on Saturday, and then when I went on, it was way too late. It was maybe like 11 o'clock, and almost everybody was gone. I was amazed that there wasn't very many people left behind to crop. And I have not cut this out because I don't know what direction of my book it's going to stay on. Okay, so this is page maybe, I'm not sure what spread it's at, but this is my interpretation. I would not have loved this so much. This green here is not like my absolutely favorite colors, but I have to say this squiggly line is really, I'm absolutely loving this. Okay, look at this. The paper is actually the squiggly line, okay, and the gold, I don't know what she calls it, dimathanthus, somethingness. It was so pretty. And then with my scraps, I was able to do a whole nother green all the way around that I kind of fussy cut right here. Let me show you. So this is an extra page right here. And then this is, you know, you can do without this green one. This is an extra double layer. That's the shadow, and then the really, really pretty one right here. And this beautiful green one, I think I should probably flip it over because you can see this one is cut up right there, but the other side is better. So we need to put the cut up one underneath the gold, don't you think? Yeah, so we don't notice it so much. Because who knows where that picture is going to come, when it's going to come, and until it shows up in my life, because I must be the only scrapbooker, if that's a word, scrapbooker or crafter, that does the pages before the picture. I know, because I love the paper so much. So the same theory is what I used here for the pages before. I just did 2 here because I really like lots of pictures on my pages. So I love to do these little extra flaps here. And so that way we can do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or you can do journaling on 1, or you can do 5, 6. You can add tons of pictures. You can do journaling in a little corner. You can turn this little pocket here, this little label, into a pocket by just putting glue on 3 sides, and that becomes a little pocket where you can hide your journaling. And then here you can see that I used this extra, the same color paper, but just a little tab, and it comes out to this side so that I could make the little tab to hold it. So all you're making is a hinge. That's all. Yeah, I love how the fussy cutting came out with this green pattern. Yeah, with this green pattern, it was really fun to fussy cut because it's just straight, triangle, right? That little flower thing, I didn't even go there with that. I was like, oh, I'm not going to fussy cut that one. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful. If you have time and you have the patience and you're feeling good about your fussy cutting skills, then let's go for it. Here's the gorgeous flourish that I'm not in love with. I'm not in love with these flourishes. I really like the flourish gold to kind of come all the way out. But for this, to me, it feels like it works because it kind of gives you a separation from the greens to the flowers and the flourish and the gold. So I'm not mad at it. And I'm just now seeing that I didn't cut this. Look at that. Now, I did have an accident. It's almost healed, but I cut, like I really did cut into my skin, like really, really bad with the X-Acto knife. So while I was at Create, I was doing a little sneaky cheating of the mitering corners. There we go. And so you have 2 perfect spaces that are right here. And usually I would tell you to get underneath both of them and to come out with the X-Acto knife and cut both of them. And what I am doing right here is I am saying just cut 1 piece. Just cut 1 piece off, and nobody will know that there is another piece underneath. You see that? You just cover that up with some glue, and yes, you can see it's a little bit thicker, but nobody is going to go sit and look at your stuff. I mean, and if they are, we need different people in our lives. If they're in there sitting there looking at your stuff. I can't video to stop spinning, but I didn't want to watch you. I did want to watch you. Hey, Annie. Catch it on replay. Have a great day. You can't... I think Annie's having IT problems because I love additional pictures. I think Annie was telling me she couldn't do something else also was IT related. I am not an IT related person. I have no idea how to do that. But yes, maybe during the replay it's less people. But here is our little page. Really fun, really easy. And again, when we go and cut this and put it into the page protector that it's supposed to belong in, and mind you, you can put your pictures this way if you want to, or you can put your pictures vertical, or you can do them horizontal, whatever you like. This little thing here can easily come up, maybe, and you can turn it. I don't use really good glue. I think, the generic glue. But anyway, you can put this right here, and your page can be standing up this way. Do you see? So it could be flapping and have horizontal pictures, which I think is fabulous that we're able to turn our pictures and use them in different ways. But in my head, in my correct head, my picture is this way. And I like to kind of look at this little split right here on this one and right here. And I kind of just come right into this little spot. And hopefully have it kind of sort of straight right there. Is anybody else binge watching Princess Charlotte or the Bridgerton stuff? Oh my God, I can't stop watching those. So here is how I am putting this in. To just cut one little spot, right, Joy? Because somewhere I will show you that I have like blood all over my ribbons because I was holding my blade and my ruler, you know, holding it down, doing this, and then I was pressing so hard that I jumped off the ruler and went and kind of cut into, and I stabbed myself and sliced it with the X-Acto knife. Brand new X-Acto knife, brand new, super sharp, like not even playing around. Yeah, it was not a fun event. No, that's not blood right there, but it looks like it's blood. Okay, so you guys saw my birthday picture from before. This was the page that I used for my birthday picture, and it kind of has the little flap open, and I think some journaling words would be really cute in here, or a little pocket. I think it needs a ribbon also. So here's the front, and this is the same gorgeous green. Look at how beautiful that is. Absolutely stunning. And I know we were all going crazy over, and I did the same thing again. Look, see how here is the X-Acto knife incident. And I forgot to cut this piece off. I didn't do that on purpose. I'm not that clever. I just forgot. But, okay, so here you have two tails, right? Two tails right here. And you put one down and you're bringing the other one down. I get very good sharp knives. These are Fisker's knives. Sorry, excuse me. Scissors that are long enough to cut the whole thing. So I'm cutting in one stroke. I don't want you to use the little bitty fussy cutting ones, because when we do that, we're going to make it crooked. So if you get just one and you kind of angle and practice where your blade of your scissors are going to cut, and I'm kind of looking at that piece right there. I'm hoping I'm on screen. Okay. Let me see if I can adjust this. Hold on before I cut it so you can kind of see what I'm really doing here. Okay, so here is my two tails. And then you bring this one down. You're going to leave it alone and you're not going to do a single thing to it. And then I am grabbing this one, and with one really nice swift cut, I just cut it off. Okay. And then you're going to glue this piece. And I have glue somewhere. I have to order more of these gluey things because I went through so much glue. So on this towel, I'm going to come over here and I'm going to have glue all the way to the ends because I'm not doing anything to this one. And then this one over here, I'm going to glue right here, and then a little bit more there. And we're going to hold it down, and you're going to kind of hold that little stuff down and press and make sure. Hey, Annie, thank you so much for coming back. I'm sorry you're having IT problems. Yeah, I was wondering if that was going to happen on my side, but nobody's home and I'm the only one online. So I was hoping that it would work. So that works really easy for me to cut miter a corner. And let me see if I can bring this back. So this is the corner that was mitered and only one ribbon was cut. And these are the ones that were cut with traditional. You can kind of see that those are nice and flat. Right here, I think I need to bring this back up. I apologize for the sniffly nose and the congestion. I really apologize. And then here is the part that is just, it's a little bit overlapped. You can kind of see that it's a little bit fatter. Okay, I'm not saying it's perfect. I'm saying it is really nice and easy. And my goodness, when I cut into my thumb so badly, I was like, let's figure out another way because I couldn't do it. So here we have the beautiful fussy cutting with this gorgeous dark green underneath. And then the gorgeous gold. I knew that this gold, I was not going to cut through it, but usually I would do that second little straight frame and pull out that gold and use it in a different way. Here's the date, and on the date tag, I also did an extra green on the back right there. And this one, I really like this print. This print is really making me like it more and more. I just was not in love with it in the beginning. And what is it? It's the back. It's this green right here. So I did a little flap on it right here. And I did little corner punches just to kind of make them fancy. And I just think this here you can hide a little picture, hide some journaling, do something like that. And here you have a picture, and I did not add an extra flap or anything on the picture part. I just think that that would be perfect for a really special picture, and I can have a flap on this part. Sometimes I have to pull myself back from the flaps and have them on every single page that I have, right? I need to kind of calm down with that. But in the back, I knew that we had that little pop-up mess over here, so I didn't want to do too much because I knew that it would come to this part. And this part here, I didn't really show you guys from last time, but this is a cutout from the back. And then I have a hole. And then this green one here, you can see this green one here has pop-up dots. Let me see. Let me this way. Pop-up dots on that whole thing. And then, so it looks like it's popped up. Oh, now we're going to have to put... Oh, I didn't. Oh, I did do it. Look, see? Here's the one that has the tail cut. Here's the square one. And I only did the tail on it. Let's put a little glue on this so we can close that up. And I do love the idea of putting those little glue things down, Annie, in my cup. I keep it in my cup holder. This is my favorite coffee cup that I had to retire because it was starting to fade so bad from going in the dishwasher. So having it with me in my scrap room is so much fun. And there we go. We have that one there. And here you are. It's a pretty bow. I love a bow. And I know that these flowers were not perfectly, what are they, mirror copies of them, but I kind of just cut around the pieces that would make it look like it's not so bad. Like this is white sticker stuff. This one still has some white sticker stuff, but I don't think you can see it so badly, so much. So here is this one. I think we might be able to get through some of this Annelise. And tomorrow, okay, so tomorrow, 12 o'clock, we'll be here again. And we will go through the rest of the classes and see what I did differently on them, so that you can see what, you know, I like to put a spin on my pages, and for whatever reason, I start to fade away from instruction and start to do my own thing. I don't know why that happens, but it does. Okay, so this is an absolutely stunning page spread. Is that what we call it? Layout spread. Joy, I'm sure you know what this is technically called. The double layout, the double, oh my God. The pinks, the greens, stunning. So Tracy Early that was sitting behind me is all pink and green. Like she just, I think she sweats this beautiful, gorgeous pink and green everything. And I am in love with your purse, Tracy. We'll talk about that later. It's that gorgeous green purse with the white weaving. Don't think I don't know about that purse. It's gorgeous. But green, pinks, blues, beautiful. I just love it. So let me take it out of these pockets so you can see the mess that I was making with it. And you can see again, my pockets are like cloudy looking. They're extra thick. I get them from Amazon because I usually cut into them. So I will do some crazy stuff with my pockets. I think I didn't do anything on the backs of these. Look how pretty that is. Oh, that is so beautiful. I can see just gold and greens on that. Okay, so we had a little trick here to kind of make your little pocket. Isn't that pretty here? A little envelope pocket. And then here what I did a double. I don't think it was a double, but I did a double because why not? Here's the foil green, and then underneath was a lighter pale green that was just a solid. And so it kind of just makes it pop up. I did a pop-up dot in there, so you can kind of just see that I try to limit myself to just one layer of pop-up dots. Like this is a pop-up dot, this is a pop-up dot, this is another, I can't do that. I really try to stop. Bye, Joy, I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you. And here is the blue with the pink on top, or the pale blue with the pink on top. Matches perfect with that little diamond. And then here, this one we fold up. And then the way I did this little thing here is an extra mat for extra pictures. Right there, extra mat, extra pictures. And you just put a strip down there, and you can kind of see how that folds up. And when I saw this, the reasoning behind my head was I love this paper and this gorgeous embellishing right here. Love it. I did not want to cover it up with more pictures. I was trying to figure out how to be able to see that stuff. So that's when I came up with this little flap here, because I needed to be able to see that, okay? And then these were just little tags that I had left over. You guys probably remember the little Create 8 Christmas tags where it was extra long, and then you kind of flip it over and you make a little pocket for your tag. And so I kind of thought that was cute for this. This is ribbon bow that I undid because I love the same type of ribbon, and it just hasn't gotten ironed out yet. So put it into that little pocket tag. Put these little things in here. You can kind of put more pictures in there, special dates in that little spot. I think I feel like the date should be on this little piece. And I like this flap, but I kind of want to do that. Maybe reconnect. Crafters, please, I apologize if my internet is dying. It is starting to tell me it's out of juice. But 12 o'clock tomorrow, okay? 12 o'clock tomorrow is where I'm at. Let's see if we can get through. I see that my little thing is spinning, so let's see if we can get through this page, and then we'll pick up the Annelise tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And I'm really thrilled that I got this far. I didn't realize that I was going to be able to do this far, but this is a mirrored page. It kind of mirrors each other, okay? And but with this big frame, you got to put these gorgeous pictures right here, these extra frames on the side that I love, because you can kind of put your Annelise in here. And of course I had to go and put a flourish in it. And then behind this, I put an extra tag, little fat tag right here, because I love this blue paper. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Love it. I'm so happy you're going to be with me, Annie. Tomorrow, 12 o'clock. And the same is on this side. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. We'll do some more pages tomorrow. If you guys have questions for me, this is how I'm putting this one together. Big tag pocket is what I love to put in here. I know. Can you imagine? What do you think is going to be in our Create 9 box? Like projects to do. I can't even imagine. I'm assuming we'll do ornaments again, but like all of those gorgeous projects. Yes, I'm wondering what we're going to have. So is this one. And here is this gorgeousness. Yes, tomorrow, 12 o'clock. Thank you so much. Loving, loving, loving these pages. And then we're going to have to start coming up with what to do in the back. That's going to be the next, right? We have to go through what we have here, and then we need to do actual classes for something in the back. Now, I have to say that I'm loving this page, but in my head, I wanted to put this frame right here on this edge also, because that's just how my head, I love a frame around everything. Yes. Thank you, having creative withdrawals. Annie, you're a mess. Creating withdrawals. You're so funny. Yes. Okay. I'm going to go hang out with you one day in your craft room, and we're going to just have a good old time. Good old Texas time hanging out with Annie. So thank you so much, you guys, for coming in. I know my internet is just about to die, but tomorrow, 12 o'clock, Central Time tomorrow at 12 o'clock. And I'm hoping nobody will be home, and we'll be able to have the best internet power that I can. Uh, yes, a true Texas mess here. Yes, love, love, love you all. Thank you so much for hanging out with me. Let me see if I can see you guys one more time, or if I come out internet upside down. Internet upside down. Thank you so much for coming to see me. I so appreciate it and love every single one of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And I'll see you tomorrow, 12 o'clock, as long as our internet gods are happy with us. Thank you so much, and I'll see you later. Thanks. Bye bye. Thanks.